So in this video, I'll show you the more frustrating problem to fix and how you might be able to fix it yourself for a low price, and then an alternative that costs a bit more. The problem is, there are two problems that happen with this machine, the WMF Lumero. The one I'll address in the other video, which is that you'll see water leaking out the bottom of the system. And if that happens, there's just one small part that needs to be changed. And this happens to almost every machine after a few years of use. It's not an expensive repair, and I'll show a full tutorial of how to switch it and give links to where to buy the new part. The more complicated one is that I'm going to show in this video is the steam knob. Normally, if you turn it to the right, it should spit out hot water. And if you turn it to the left once, it preheats steam, and then you turn it more to the left and it lets out steam. And that's it. But what will happen if it's broken, there's a mechanism inside this machine, and the plastic starts to get brittle and the seal breaks, allowing water or steam to come out of here even if it's in the neutral or off position. When that happens, you have to remove this. And for years, I haven't been able to figure it out until I got an email from a great guy named Thomas who had seen my video, and he figured it out. So I'm going to pause the video for a moment, but the hardest part is just getting this black cap off. So I'm going to go get a razor, one used for shaving. It's the only tool so far that I've found that can get that cap off. One moment. Okay, so I have a shaving razor, and I have tape on one side so I don't cut myself. What you want to do is bend it enough that you can get maybe at least half of the razor. Wait, I have another one. Let me get the other one. That one's a bit broken. Be very careful. Wear gloves maybe. You want to get the razor in between the black and the chrome part. Right where that little silver dot is. And if you can get about half of the razor into that gap and then just firmly bend upward, you should be able to pop it out. Do you see how I popped it out? And then with like a small screwdriver, or if you don't bite your fingernails like I do, maybe use your fingernails, pop this off. And then you have two small screws here. That'll let you remove this knob. And I'm going to pause the video to show you the rest of the repair. Okay, so besides removing the black cap like I showed, inside here you have to remove this screw and that screw. All of the electronics, you'll need some sort of tweezers or something, pliers with a long tip to get out all the wires. This one right here pulls straight out. And once you have all that removed, it should come out. And I have another one taken out already. By the way, this tube here, it's easy to remove. You just pull the pin out and pop it out. Make sure you don't lose the rubber O-rings. This one is also easy. You have to, with pliers, you have to pull the brass ring up, and then the tube comes off. You can see here, I have another one already taken out, and you can hear my cuckoo clock. I wonder how many Germans like cuckoo clocks. I'm not German, but I live in Germany, so I love them. Yeah, so this does not have to be attached. It probably won't be because removing it makes the whole repair easier, but you want to get this whole assembly out. Okay, so I have the wheel. Next thing to do is remove these 3 screws. So I've loosened the screws and this should pop out. Put this to the side. Put the screws to the side. And by the way, I'm aware that some of you like well-edited videos where the person doesn't talk too much. I'm not a professional, so... And now I have to answer the doorbell. I'll be right back. Okay, now remove this screw. Pull this off. Now remove these 4 screws. They're attached by these 4 nuts, so they will probably fall out. Make sure you don't lose them. Also, take a photo at this point, even beforehand, before the other steps. It's good to take photos of all angles so that when you have to put it back together, you know how. Now you can pull this apart. Not sure if you can see this. This is one where there is a broken piece, and this is what happens right here, somewhere along this rim of this piece. The plastic gets brittle, and it's barely noticeable, but there's a bit of plastic missing right here. Now, you can order this whole assembly with the knob from a company, and it costs about 30 euros plus shipping. What I've tried, and so far, only after a day of testing, so far it has been an easy fix. You run a bead of silicone around here, and especially making sure you have enough here. Of course, you don't want to get any inside here, but if you put silicone all the way around here and then reseal it, that should solve the problem. Of course, wait about 24 hours or maybe 12 hours before trying it so that the silicone can set or dry. So that's the cheaper fix. I can't guarantee it works because my method, I've only had 1 full day of testing, but so far it's working. So I hope that helps. Reassembly, I'll let you figure out. Just play the video backwards and use your brain. Good luck.